Two countries in Asia have introduced new programs that could open the door to your next business adventure. In this video, I'm going to tell you which countries they are, how you can qualify, and what I think about them and whether they might be relevant for you depending on where you are in your business journey. Hi, this is Jeremy from the Millionaire Migrant. I am the CEO and founder of a firm that has processed 11,000 passports over the last 15 years for over 2,100 clients. I have 6 government licenses for my firm that puts us in the top 10% of high net worth immigration firms in the world. I also have multiple passports and residencies for me and my family. I practice what I preach. But we have also been setting up this channel to be able to help you so you can get better guidance on all the options out there in the world today. As I mentioned, I've been doing this for 15 years. I started with a small IKEA desk about this wide, and today we are 65 people across 8 offices around the world. In this period of time that I have been in the industry, I have noticed a lot of programs start, some of them close very quickly, sometimes they're around for 10 years, and sometimes they just increase the threshold and others they close. Recently, we've seen that Malta is being threatened with closure. It's been really annoying to see how many clients have contacted us. Clients who are, by the way, existing clients or they've been in touch with us or friends. Suddenly, when they see that Malta now is being threatened with closure, they say, right, I'm ready, Jeremy, I want to start my application. Why did you wait till the last minute? Honestly, you need to be doing this when the coast is clear. You need to be doing this when the seas are calm. You should be doing this 1 year before. Better that than being 1 day late, which everyone is trying to do it right now. So now we're like rushing around trying to see if we can get them the Malta Citizenship by Investment program, which is the only direct to EU citizenship program legally legislated out there that would be, you'll be in and out within 15 months. But we've also noticed last month that the Spanish Golden Visa has closed. So people are leaving things to the last minute. They all wait until basically the writing is on the wall. Please, if there's one thing I want you to take away is act now. Don't wait until the news comes out that it's closed or is about to be closed, because a lot of people miss the boat and unfortunately they kick themselves. So those are European programs. Today, we're going to talk about Asian programs. Now, if you look at these two, what's been happening is that probably the countries in Asia have noticed that these are very powerful magnets for attracting talent and capital. And they've seen this, and 2 countries, and we're going to start with one right now, Vietnam, has realized that maybe the program we had wasn't the best designed and we want to amend it. So what Vietnam has come out and said is that we need to come up with our own golden visa program, and we need to make it very investor friendly. Now, how do you make it investor friendly? First of all, you need to give the investors benefits. Why should I come to your country? Why should I invest in your country? What are you going to give me in return? I keep talking about this, the competition for talent and capital. Countries are out there and they're competing for your business. They want you to invest in their country. But one of the main things that really made the Portugal Gold Visa, Spain Gold Visa, and Greece Golden Visa so successful for so many years until recently they've started to close and modify is that they were very passive investments. I could just buy a property. If you start to ask for capital requirements, then suddenly it's like, oh, well, I don't know, I need to find a business and I don't know if I want to be in that business. Is it going to be publicly traded? Is it going to be a private business? If you just do real estate, people get it, understand it, I buy it. It's a safe investment. It's a tangible investment. And that's why these programs have been so popular. Now, Vietnam, they haven't decided to go down the real estate route. They're looking at it to be basically investing in a business, but they have tried to make it as passive as possible. So they also realize that they're not the most tax-friendly jurisdiction in the world. So there isn't any benefit to that, but they want to be able to compete from a lot of the business that has been going towards Malaysia and Thailand, which have very nicely designed residency programs. They're trying to attract entrepreneurs and investors from all around the world. And what they're saying is that we'll give you a 10-year golden visa as long as you contribute to the economy. You can get a 5-year talent visa for professionals and experts in rapidly growing sectors. And you can get also another 10-year investor visa, which is for investors with a path to permanent residency after 5 years. None of this is fully clarified yet. The minutiae and in the details is going to come out later. But for now, this is where the path they want to go into. Now, the thing is, if you go invest in EU programs, you're not just getting residency in one country, you're getting residency in 26 countries. Now, with Vietnam, you're not going to get any of those benefits. So I don't see people rushing to do Vietnam for the residency visa and for these options. I see people going to Vietnam anyway and saying, you know what, I've already demonstrated the capital requirements, so please give me a residency that is valid for 5 to 10 years to make my life easier. This is designed to attract people and business persons and investors, digital nomads also could be to a certain extent, to be able to invest in the hubs that are there, the business hubs, the manufacturing hubs, the economic hubs. So you've got Ho Chi Minh City, you've got Hanoi, like I went there many, many years ago. It's definitely changed a lot since then, and I'm long overdue a visit to go back to Asia and to see how it's transformed in the times I've been there. I go to Singapore fairly regularly for work, but at the same time, there's other countries out there that really are coming on full steam. On the plus side, they're very much in tune with how business is done right now. So they're making everything fully digital, so you don't need to have any physical presence. So that is something that is a positive, I would say. It's also trying to make it as smooth and straightforward as possible. But again, I don't see this as really a game changer. If you look at the different categories that you have, they're basically called DT class. So that's explaining the different categories. So you start off at 120,000. That's your capital requirement. If you're doing a capital requirement of 120,000, you're going to get 1 year. If you want 5 years, it's $4 million, which is pretty punchy if you think about it. Some of the options you have would be an active business involvement in Vietnam, which is not like a golden visa. People don't, as I mentioned, you're literally going to be doing something in Vietnam and getting this as a side benefit. It does aim to be more flexible, competitive, and aligned with global standards. It wants to attract a lot of probably Indian entrepreneurs who want to move to Vietnam. We'll see how that plays out with the tariffs. I think if you're in India, you're already in a good position. A lot of capital is heading your way if you're in India. I think also the review is not finalized. I think it still needs to be decided. But ultimately, when I say a starting point of $120,000, again, I mean, are there not better options out there? In summary, this is still pending the final review, so a lot could change by then. But again, this is just to give you an idea of all the different options that are out there, because we don't want to be focusing only on the EU options or South American options. I've not been showing much love to Asia, and I need to kind of show people who are looking more in eastern direction to see what are the opportunities there. The next option is Kazakhstan. Now, I went to Kazakhstan in 2010, and I remember the financial center there was very interesting. I mean, it was pretty impressive for 2010. So things have changed a lot since then. It's a country that has a very strict regime in control. So this sometimes doesn't really help the country to flourish in terms of attracting capital. People want to know that there's a rule of law. So this is something that through a lot of my contacts, I've realized. So I'm talking about billionaires, I'm talking about shipping magnates. These people who want to come, they want to know, if I'm going to come and invest in your country and I want to invest, and you want me to headquarter my business there, I need to know that there's a rule of law that's going to protect me. And this is why a lot of these countries around the world, they're not flourishing in the same way as maybe your Panamas, your Singapores, your UAEs, for example. Kazakhstan announced the program at the end of April, and it's just started a few days ago. The terms are, it's $300,000 that you need to invest either in the chartered capital of a Kazakh company, or you can invest the same amount in publicly traded securities that are listed within the aforesaid Kazakhstan financial markets in their financial center. You can apply electronically. There's no need to be there in person. What happens is that once you've demonstrated this capital investment, you will get a 10-year residency visa with no physical requirements. So what is the aim of this? Same thing that I keep mentioning. All these countries are tweaking, redesigning, or launching programs or residency kind of options that entice entrepreneurial talent and foreign capital to be able to scale, build, innovate, and to add diversification to their existing economic ecosystems. These two programs are not going to get me jumping out of my chair and I'm booking a flight with about $300,000 ready to invest. But I think that not everyone thinks like myself, and this is the reason why we need to diversify and open other options for other people who are looking more eastwards. There's no denying that that part of the world is, despite the Trump tariffs, well, by the way, the Trump tariffs is because they were growing, right? So everyone understands that. But those are still countries that when things are calmer, are still the places that you need to be taking exposure. Whether you want to take that exposure through listed companies and just sitting at home and investing in them is one thing. But if you want to be boots on the ground and take advantage of this, much like a lot of those pioneers were going out to China kind of pre-2000, maybe even just after 2000, and just really did very well being in an economy that's growing at double digits while the rest of the world was not, then you might want to be that person, that first person pioneer, that frontiersman that wants to be out in Kazakhstan or wants to be in Vietnam. So these are two options for you. They're not massively interesting for me. They are interesting options to be a part of a holistic plan B. If you don't want to do those and you want to know other alternatives, I would probably look at the existing programs such as the MM2H, which is tax friendly. It's very straightforward. It's a deposit or a real estate you can do as well. You also have Thailand, which has its Thai elite visa that has been around for a long time. It's very popular with a lot of people. It's not residency, it's a tourist visa. So you need to be clear on the distinction. One of them will give you significantly more benefits, but it's clean, easy, and everybody loves Thailand. Philippines is very tax friendly. Not a lot of people know this, but it's actually quite tax friendly. So that's a very good option. You have retirement visa options there. You just need a small bank deposit. It's very cheap. It's a bit similar to a lot of the programs you have in South America, which are very much like, come here, it's easy, straightforward, low entry level, just show that you can look after yourself and sustain yourself. So it kind of copies that model. You've got Cambodia as well, not tax friendly, but it does have this aforementioned citizenship by investment program. Look, I hear about it all the time. I hear people talk about it all the time. But today, and imagine how long I've been in this industry, I've never seen anyone come with me with a Cambodian passport. And listen, if you do and you have got it and it is a legit program, and I will tell you that we will investigate thoroughly using all the 15 years of experience we have in getting accredited by these governments and issuing legal passports over the years that have been issued by countries that have defined citizenship by investment or residency by investment programs. I'd be happy to have a look at it and see what it is. Is it citizenship by exception? Is it something a little bit more funky? Let's see. Indonesia, also another country not tax friendly. I actually had a friend ask me this morning, can you get me an Indonesian passport? No, mate, I can't get you an Indonesian passport because there isn't a program for Indonesian passport. Buy real estate there. It looks like it's quite interesting. Remember, it's 25-year leasehold. You can buy, you can extend it with another 10 years. It's not a country I'm actively looking to invest in Bali because I think I'm a bit concerned like how far we are down the curve. I talk a lot about investing in real estate in a lot of my other videos because I've been investing in real estate for 22 years now with a very good track record in multiple countries. So there's other videos talking about real estate. There's other videos talking about what's happening in the Golden Visa area. This one is about Asia. This one is about residency. Let us know if this was a video that if you think that this is something of interest to you or not. What I would like to say is that I'm trying to collect all the information we have from all the resources we have around the world and internal and external sources to be able to give you the best information, qualified information from verified sources that we can. If there's a topic that you want me to talk about, please let us know in the comments. And if we see a lot of people asking about a particular option, I'll cover it in one of the future videos. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the other side.